I hope you also make this with your family and friends and you feel a sense of community when you do so, because that's the best thing about Filipino culture, is the community that we have. My name is Audrey Colin, and today we're making my grandma's recipe for Suman. Suman is a Filipino household staple. It is a sticky rice cake wrapped in banana leaves and flavored with a little bit of ginger and sugar. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to soak our sticky rice overnight. So I'm gonna do probably 2 cups. First, and most important, is always wash your rice. It gets rid of all of that extra starch that's in it, or else it'll be too sticky and your rice won't ever come out fluffy. So our water's pretty clear now. I like to leave probably 2 to 3 inches of water on top of the rice. Put my lid on, and then this will sit overnight. Right now we're gonna make the mixture for the sticky rice. So the first thing we're gonna need is 1.5 cups of any type of coconut milk, and I'm gonna turn it on a medium heat. I'm also gonna add a little water to the can just to get the rest of the coconut cream that's in there. To this, I'm gonna add my sugar. This is about 1/2 cup. And then I only need about like a teaspoon of salt. Give that a little mix. And we're gonna let that simmer until the sugars dissolve. Now, every family makes it differently in the Philippines. My family likes to add ginger. So I'm gonna take a little nub of ginger here. I'm gonna use the back of my knife to kind of strip off the peel. I like to do it on a microplane so that there isn't big chunks of ginger in the suman. Grate that in. Then stir her up. This is the sticky rice that we soaked overnight, so I'm just gonna add it in, and then I'm just gonna stir that in here. Once it gets up to more of a simmer, I'm gonna bring it down to like medium heat, and just gonna let that sit for like 15-20 minutes. When 2020 happened, I had 5 family members get sick. So I lost my grandma that year, I lost my dad that year, and then I lost a couple uncles and close family friends as well. This recipe is actually my grandma's recipe. My grandma gave the recipe to my dad right before she passed, actually. When my dad did pass, the last thing we did was make dinner together. And the first recipe he wanted to do was my grandma's recipe for suman. It was a really special moment, and it was our last moment together. Losing all my family, it just led me to look more into being Filipino and how we all followed the words of our ancestors. It's really beautiful that I get to use food to kind of feel them. I talk to them quite often, and it gave me a little bit of confidence for this recipe as well. And that looks perfect. All the liquid has absorbed. It's fluffy, but it's not cooked all the way through. That's exactly what we want. These are banana leaves. I defrosted them in my fridge overnight. They are rather large, but what we need to do is soak them in some hot water. And then after, I'm gonna cut these. I want them to be about this size or a little bit smaller. Now I have to dry them, which is very laborious, and this is where a younger generation would really come in handy. Filipino food is connection. It is meant to be shared with community, with your family. Suman is special because it's something that can be made and everyone has hands in it. There really isn't any shortcuts to it. You have to soak the banana leaves, you have to cut them, you have to wipe them dry, and that's usually why it takes a lot of people to work on this. It's always something that my grandma just made sure we all participated in. Now, to get these really pliable, we're actually gonna pass it over an open fire, and then you flip it over, and then this just brings in more flavor and more aroma out of the banana leaves. So we have prepared our banana leaves. We're gonna put them down shiny side up. We want the grains of the banana leaves horizontal. I'm gonna grab about 2 to 3 tablespoons of rice. And then we want to make a log. So we're just gonna roll it out. We wanna leave about 1 inch on either side of the banana leaf for when we roll it up. I'm gonna push it down to the side and just roll. I'm gonna take the seam side, bring it up, and then pinch down the rice on the sides so that it doesn't burst through. And do the same on the other side. And then fold her up. And then I'm gonna take these banana leaf strips and tie her up. So I'll put it right here, and just a basic little knot. We just don't want the ends to open up and burst while we steam them. And boom, it's like a little present. Now that I have all of my sumans wrapped in their banana leaves, I'm gonna get the steamer ready. So I'm gonna take a pretty large pan, and I'm gonna put down my little steamer rack here, and then fill it so it's just under the steamer rack. Put this on high. I'm just gonna place them on my little steamer rack here. And these are gonna steam for probably about 45 minutes to an hour. All right, this is how they're looking. So I'm gonna take these out And then I'm gonna cut up some mango to go with it. You always wanna use a Filipino champagne mango. There's a pit in the middle here, so you wanna cut on either side of it. And my favorite way to eat the mango is a mango flower. You just wanna slice to the skin, but you don't wanna poke through. And then you just push from the bottom, and you have a mango flower. Now that we've cut the mango, we are ready to eat. Take off the little ties, roll them out. I'm just gonna take a spoon and drizzle a little sugar on top. And I'm gonna grab a mango, use my spoon, and eat it. I haven't had this in quite a while that I've made myself. The last time I really made this was with my dad, and I'm feeling very proud to make my family proud, my ancestors proud, and to show a recipe that my dad and my grandma were very proud of.